Hi everyone, I'm Ian Hogg, CEO and co-founder of ShopWorks, and I'd like to welcome you to the Workforce Management Podcast. Today, I've got on the podcast my fellow founder, the Chief Revenue Officer, Mr. Lee Bowden. Hi Lee.
Hi Ian, how are you?
Good as always. Okay, so today I want to talk about different types of workforce management software. So, some people will, talk about enterprise level, they talk about best of breed, they talk about stuff that's specific for different sectors. And I find that customers often get confused with this. So, why don't we have a little debate and see if we can educate the customers on what the different types of workforce management software they are. So, why don't we start with sectors?
Okay. Yep.
So, why is there not just one workforce management platform that does everything for everybody? Why can't I just have...
Even identical businesses, as you know, can have nuances and different rules and different regulations around the way they want to conduct their own business. And I think, as we both have been massive advocates of ensuring that customers find the right software that suits them. And that can cross multiple sectors, different types. Take call centers, for example. Okay, now their PABX software, without getting too nerdy, that's handling all the calls and the call distribution, that now software can now forecast call revenues and focus on planning staff around the calls. The TNA, we know, is because when I sit down and plug in my number, I'm there working. So the TNA is automated. So as you know, if we see an RFP for call centers, we probably go, actually, there's better software than us. And I think that's important. So the quick answer is, find a piece of software that suits you.
Fine. So if I was a call centre, I would have a different workforce management than if I was, say, a hospital. What other sort of sectors might have their own unique workforce management sector?
Yeah, trying to talk us out of work. Things like mobile workforces. It's not our strength because drivers, home care workers, there's things like D-Track and GPS monitoring software, which is much more suitable. If it's critical that a delivery gets to a certain point in time to fulfill an order, then you need mobile workforce specialist software, of which we're not. So again, find the right one that fits you.
Fine. Okay, so I get it on sectors. So there's lots of sectors. You've got to work out what sector you're in and find out if somebody does a workforce management platform for that sector. What about, I hear this phrase, best of breed, all in one. Okay, so talk me through, if I'm looking for a workforce management platform, I get confused by that phrase. What's the difference between the two? Why would I go for one, not the other?
I think what you're going to find now is, there used to be debates about what is enterprise level, for example. Now you're looking at a situation where the complexities, the cost, and the compliance elements of managing any workforce in any sector is now significant. We always say your staff are your biggest asset, and they're your biggest cost. And you need bespoke workforce management software to whatever sector you're in to manage that process. It's unfair to ask a payroll provider to manage that element of your business, nor HR. So when we talk about best of breed, we're not adding a second-rate function of another different type of software to manage that. We're saying, hey, look, it's tough. You've got to manage it. The staff want to be managed accurately with the latest information, the latest technology. So that's why we talk about best of breed, get dedicated workforce management software.
Fine. So if I was just trying to get that properly defined for the listener, so all in one, what does that mean? Is that where the workforce management platform, the HR and the payroll are all the same system?
End to end.
Okay, end to end, good phrase. And best of breed is where I have somebody that does just the HR, and that talks how does it communicate with the workforce management?
Yeah, the great thing about cloud is we all got to play with each other and to integrate and stuff like that. So it's complex. So JMLs, as we call them, as you well know, joiners, movers and leavers. So you have the mothership, you've got the HR, the onboarding, the introduction, applicant tracking, learning. All the wonderful things HR software does, but it's giving us updates of joiners, movers and leavers, and we're doing the nitty gritty of making sure that everybody's paid correctly and the time offs correctly and we're all compliant and we're all meeting budget and all that stuff, and then we'll send the information back to the payroll expert. So best of breed is where you've got experts in each field doing what they can to the best of their ability and then working with the other platforms.
Okay, and fine. I suppose my final question on this, just breaking that down. So if it sounds to me what you're saying is if it's complex, if it's a complex problem, you probably want best of breed. If I've got a really simple scenario. For instance, I've got if I've got people that always work 9 to 5, there's never any changes to it. Do I need a best of breed? Maybe in that circumstance, could an all-in-one solution be work for me?
Yeah, good debate. Like I said, the cost, the living wage is going up and again. Biggest cost, biggest asset. I won't ever get off that. Actually, what we're finding now is even single site normal work, it's now requiring a level of configuration and best of breed to manage lots of different types of workforce. So traditionally the remit, multiple site, hourly paid workers all moving around, complex, 24 hours. But now we're seeing, a lot more people using actually dedicated workforce management software.
Okay. Thanks, Lee. I think, just want to summarise up. So, choosing the right type, there are 2 sort of areas we need to consider. What sector I'm in and whether there's something specific for that sector or type of workforce, like you said, mobile workforce, people are out in a van. And then separately, whether I need an all-in-one solution or whether I need dedicated specialist, best of breed.
Absolutely. My advice to anybody, it doesn't matter what kind of software, has your potential software provider got a similar client? I assume they have. If they have, go and speak to that customer. Find out what their experience of working with that software partner is. And for me, that says a lot.
Okay. And then finally, did you write is there a blog post on this that listeners can go and read to and get more detail?
Yeah, pretty standard. You know where it is. If you want to know more about the subject, it's a full article on the shopworks.com.
Thank you very much.